So here's a black man that's doing something about black fathers. He's becoming one to kids that aren't even biologically his.
Dad's love is more important when he's not around. It's cool, hey, dad's here, great. But when he's not around, it's almost like, he needs to be here.
White fathers, where are you in your kid's life from 30 plus years old? A lot of you may not be in your kid's life from 30 plus years old because of issues that you had with your wife, their mother, decades prior. And I've heard those stories. A lot of you white guys may not be in your kid's life because you're fighting for custody right now. You're spending $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 trying to still be involved in your kid's life. And how would I look talking about, well, let's talk about white fathers not being in the home. Because I know your struggle. I know your struggle. But Iron Father is about us talking about those struggles that we all have as men.
It makes me feel good because one reason why I chose to be in Genevieve's life before any of my kids were even born was when I met her, I just felt like that's what I needed to do. So like I said, making a decision to be in her life was a decision that I wanted to make and that I felt like I needed to make. And she needed someone that was going to lead her in the right path, man, as a man. Having her mother is fine and cool and she's a great mother, but I just felt like in my heart at 23 years old, Genevieve was and needed to be in my life. At some point, it was just, hey, it's Corey. And then next thing you know, it was daddy. And I didn't even care. It was like, yeah, call me dad. Hey, I welcome it. Yeah, I'm daddy. Yep, I'm daddy. And then it was hanging on my shoulders and, it was great. She's smart and she has the attitude like no other, but, coming into her life and knowing that, how her dad is, I'm like, this isn't somebody that she needs to be around. This isn't somebody that she needs to look up to, and being with her mother, I'm like, you know what? I can do this. I'm already doing this with one child. I can do it with one more. And I can change lives. And that's what I feel like I'm doing is I'm changing 2 lives because I could have easily said, peace, this isn't my responsibility. But I felt like I needed to be that person to change their life. So it's a great decision to make.